as well.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to say hello to everyone?
Hi.
Okay, so Kate, what does wellness mean to you, and how do you bring that into your own life?
To me, wellness is anything that helps to promote and sustain healthy and happy relationships with myself and with people around me. This could be anything from developing and practicing effective communication skills, eating foods that make me feel good, doing activities that either relax or energize my body, and having creative outlets for things I'm processing, and having a support system to meet my emotional needs.
The show you have here on display is called Content Warning. Can you give us an explanation of this exhibit?
Yeah. So first of all, content warning is something that's used a lot in social media. It's a phrase that people use when they're going to start talking about something that could be possibly triggering to other people. For several years, I've been doing works in which paint represents violence, drawing upon my own experiences with sexual harassment and emotional and psychological abuse in dating relationships. Until this year, those pieces have mostly been performances and media pieces. The computer in the back over there has 4 pieces on it that are available to for people to watch. When you click on the computer, it says you need a password, but you actually don't. Just hit enter, and then there's 4 swaps that you can watch. This year, I really wanted to immerse myself in this work and create some larger pieces, and so I was able to put together an opportunity where I did a lock-in in a gallery downtown. I was in the gallery for a week. I didn't leave the entire time, but I had other artists come in and collaborate with me on these pieces. We did a couple film pieces. We live streamed the whole time and created like a highlights video of my time there, where you could see me working on different things and talking with people who came in about the show. And then I was able to create this piece and this piece behind me during that time. Because the nature of this work is so personal, it did take a long time to organize and prepare, and some unfortunate circumstances pretty recently led to me having a really serious bout of PTSD. This made things more complicated, but also changed some of the details and aspects of the work as I was processing through a barrage of really intense emotions. At times it felt like I was falling apart, and this project helped tremendously in keeping me put together.
What suggestions do you have for someone looking for an outlet?
Trauma can result from so many experiences: divorce, death of a family member or friend, abuse, neglect, natural disasters, bullying. Any of those things can result in trauma. The list goes on, and it can be physical or psychological. Both physical and psychological trauma damage your brain and show up in both mental and physical symptoms. In looking for an outlet, I think the first step is finding support from people who really understand and aren't going to blame or shame someone for what's happened to them. Being able to establish those relationships can be hard and are really necessary in healing. Coupling that with finding activities you're passionate about and really care about pursuing, things that make you feel good inside and out, things you can be proud of and create meaning for yourself while processing and expressing your emotions.
What do you want these guys to know about your art and your family?
At certain times, I've felt really disconnected from my body and discovered the need to have physical experiences to bring me back inside of me. Many of the pieces in the show were not just about showing a perspective, but they were also physically exhausting to create. It's really grounding and powerful to experience being able to combine physical and mental emotional expression. I've also found some new strategies that work when I don't have time to make art. I've discovered that I really like going for long drives and singing along to music. It's really hard to not breathe when you're singing. You actually literally have to take deep breaths. So if panic is coming on and it's becoming difficult to be in a space or be in a room, then getting out, driving, looking at the mountains and the clouds, singing is really helpful to me. I've also started kayaking and swimming. Something about being in and on the water is very relaxing and soothing.